Yeah. So I was looking at TV the other day, as I tend to do when I'm relaxing or off work, and I ran across AMC and noticed the new Walking Dead with Daryl Dixon. And I'm glad that Norman Reedus is still working. He's a great actor. I for the life of me was angry and pissed off. Not at Norman Reedus. I was just trying to figure out the reason why I was angry was I was wondering why The Walking Dead is still on. I don't know why, and I wish somebody could tell me. And I know there's tons of stuff that's going on in the world, and this is the last thing, like, and like the billion of other things that need to be solved. But I was trying to figure out what is it about this show that does not die, that has not petered off. I went online to figure out exactly how many series we currently have of The Walking Dead. It turns out we have seven. Seems like we have four that are ongoing currently. So it started off with The Walking Dead that premiered in 2010 and ended in 2022. We have Fear the Walking Dead that came out in 2015 and ended in 2023. We have The Walking Dead World Beyond, which came out in 2020 and in 2021. We have Tales of the Walking Dead, which came out in 2022 and is still going. Okay. We have The Walking Dead Dead City, which premiered in 2023 and is still going. We have The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, which started out in 2023 as well and is still going. And we then have The Walking Dead The Ones Who Lived, which came out in 2024 and is still going. And for the life of me, I don't know where we are in the series. I don't know who's still alive other than Michonne, Rick, Negan, uh, what's her face with Glenn's wife. I forgot her damn. I should know her name, but I forgot her damn name. But she's with Negan, I think. I'll put her picture and name in the video, and then we have Daryl Dixon, who's in Spain or Italy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't know the exact timeline. If you love these series, that I bless you. I don't want to besmirch you or belittle you. You're entitled to love what you love. I just don't know. I got off The Walking Dead in like maybe 2015, 16. It was when the boy died, the Coral, when he died, and then from that moment on, I haven't kind of gone back since. I can even remember, yeah, from that moment on, because the death started to look really weird. A lot of people in that show started dying in weird, sussy ways, and I was like, okay, I need to bow out. I don't like where this is going. So yeah, to get back on track, I just don't know why the show's still on. And then I thought about it. I thought about it some more, and it's pretty much that The Walking Dead is a allegory, so to speak, of America. You know, we love to watch a dystopia. We love our dystopias. We love to watch shows that remind us when things collapse, when shit goes tits up. What are we going to do? There's a message between those who have and those who haven't. The zombies are a metaphor for our consumerism of just blindly following whoever's in office, so to speak, or buying up whatever we want to buy to impress the other person, or clout chasing, where we're not thinking, we don't have empathy for that. We're just going in one direction towards meat, towards uh towards clout, towards whatever. There's so many ways we can kind of dissect this. I don't want to get involved in that because I'm not smart enough to kind of break it down piece by piece. I'm kind of want to just paint a picture of why this show is still on, and I really want help. I need help on understanding that. And I understand for like AMC, this is like their main moneymaker. They got Talamasca and Anne Rice's catalog of stuff they're working on. I don't know if it's as big as The Walking Dead. I don't even think it's as big as The Walking Dead, but they're making an honest effort to separate themselves away, to kind of get away as much as possible from The Walking Dead, and inject their programming with more authors of a certain ilk, to showcase their work. Um, I'm not really a big fan of Anne Rice. I mean, I love Interview with a Vampire. I kind of like Mayfair Witches. I kind of fell off a little bit with that. Um, but yeah, getting back on The Walking Dead, I just, there has to be a reason why. There has to be a point to it, and I don't know the point, and I want to someday. So, if you love it, that's incredibly good. There is a thing where shows and fandom, I guess for me, and I was talking to my sister, where you outgrow the fandom, and it's not, like I said, and I'm not besmirching those who love The Walking Dead. Continue loving The Walking Dead. You've earned what you earned the show. Do whatever you need to do, but there comes a point where, like, the series or the property is going in a direction that I can't follow, and I'm too old to follow it. I'm too old to keep up with it, and I just like where it used to be, and I'm kind of stuck in that nostalgia of, like, the early 2010s. I'm not saying don't make any more Walking Dead. I just, relevancy, like, do we still need to continue this on? Isn't there some other show that we can kind of make? Like, I'm thinking about all the shows that kind of died by the wayside, that were better than The Walking Dead, and they weren't given the chance to continue on, another season. But The Walking Dead was, and it goes to show you, it's viewership, and what AMC decides to market it. And if you hate this take, fine. I'm kind of like streaming off consciousness. It's like 3:22 in the morning, and I just decided to just talk about my disdain, my confusion on why the show is still a show, or a series of shows that's continuing to go on. So yeah, that's all I got. If you like what I had to say, if you didn't like what I had to say, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. You're entitled to your opinion. But that's what I got. Cabs out.